What calls we running, I don't even got to think about that. I get the call and I play. So when I can play fast, I can play free. I feel like that's when I'm at my best, when I'm my best prepared.
How difficult is it to maintain that when the preparation is there, but maybe the offense may throw a wrench at what you guys prepare for?
But I mean, we prepare for wrenches too. You know, that's why we play football. At the end of the day, no matter what the scheme is, if you can take your hands and put it through the other man's chest, and he can't beat you, then there go your scheme. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so that's just kind of mindset that we take.
How's Tom Allen made you a better football player the last 6 months?
I think he's just pushing me. You know, it's really not no secret. Everybody's asking me. Like, I've lost a tremendous amount of weight since I last played football, and I think that kind of really just started with him challenging me and helping me set my goals. I was like, all right, you want to be here when this starts. You want to be here when this starts. And you know, I just really appreciate him. But he's also brought like a light, like energy to the team. I really appreciate it for that.
Going back to the weight, what is your ideal weight as far as playing goes?
I probably play like around like 305.
305?
Yeah.
You don't look anywhere near that right now. Are you going to put that back on in the camp? Is that the
I'm
plan?
over 305.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not even.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But obviously, yeah, you probably heard Coach Eason and Coach Drum talk a lot about body composition.
Right.
My body composition is elite, so it probably look like I'm like 290. I'm really like 310.
Exactly, it does.
Carry it well.
Yeah, appreciate you. I appreciate it.
How excited are you to play alongside TJ another season?
Yeah, I'm very excited. You know, like I tell everybody, that's like my best friend on and off the field, and we share a lot of talks and conversations just about, you know, our goals and aspirations, and right now where we're at, we're in perfect alignment with him. And so I know he's going to keep pushing me. I'm going to keep pushing him.
Are there any particular players that you're trying to emulate this season with your performance?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Are there any particular players that you're trying to emulate this season with your either performance or your play style?
No, I don't think I'm trying to emulate anybody. You know, I think I have a pretty unique play style on my own. I think we've kind of identified that already. I just want to be a better version of myself than I previously was, and I know I'm probably doing that already, so I'm not worried.
How big is it to have DeMonte back for another year?
Huge. And Cuddy's done a lot of, we call him Cuddy, DeMonte. He's done a lot of work this offseason just to make sure that he's the best version of himself from this last year. And that's really been the whole kind of mantra of us as a defense is like, let's do some shadow work and figure out where we can get better individually. And let's bring that together and let's be nasty. Like that's what we do.
Which game tape from last season was most painful to watch?
Game tape from last season was most painful to watch. Any game that we did not win the game. So we went 10-4. So you can probably think of 4 games that were very painful. Yeah, that's my answer on that. If we didn't win, it's always a painful day when you're watching them.
So as you go back and you take a look at the failures in those 4 games, was it just technique? Was it not playing? What was it? Is it one thing? Is it
Obviously,
multiple things?
You know, you try to figure out like, hey, was it a great team that you played, or was it like you making a lot of mistakes? And generally, like when you lose a game, it's a lot of things that's both. And I just think, you know, I'm at this point right now, I'm super grateful for those games because it gives me a lot of insight on what it is that I can do better. I'm super excited for this year because I know that we'll get a chance to go ahead and knock some of those down.
So Tom Allen walks in the building, and from what I've heard from the other guys is he's an alpha.
Yeah.
He's elite. Did you get that from him right away?
Yeah, those are the words that I would, alpha and elite, that's about right. But I'd add energy to that. Like he comes in a room and he's like a ball of energy. It's like we're in a meeting room, but it's like we about to go get ready to play. Like that's how intense he is. And like I'm super thankful for him, and you know just how he's pushed me in the last 6 months that he's been here. It's just been great, and I'm super excited to go play behind him.
All right, so we know that at practice, Dabo's the mic man, right? Like he's always talking. But I've heard Coach Allen also kind of never is quiet out there. Is he always teaching?
Yeah, they like riff and ref. Like it's like they definitely feed off each other's energy. I'm actually excited because there wasn't a lot going on in the spring because it was a lot of, you know what I'm saying, installation, figuring stuff out.
Sure.
New. I'm definitely excited to see those mic wars in fall camp this year, trying to figure out you know, who's going to be louder on the mic. So it'll be interesting.
Who's your money on?
I gotta go with the head, man. Like you know, just cause, but Coach Allen bring that fire. I definitely feel like they'll complement each other well.
How do you feel about those linebackers that are playing behind you?
Man, I got a lot of faith in them. You know, they help us get lined up, and I get in my stance, and I don't even look back because I already know that, you know, Wade and Sammy and Jeremiah and D and all those guys are going to be doing their job behind us. So I'm super excited about them and the season that they're going to have, and, you know, we just all going to wreak havoc together.
And I've heard that word a few times, Havoc.
Yeah.
Is that kind of a mantra for you guys this year?
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like it's like a personal mantra. We got a lot of, just like you said, Coach Allen is alpha dog. We got a lot of alpha dogs, and that's kind of that's just what we do. Like that's our mindset for the year. Definitely, hindsight is 20/20, and I'm not gonna, you know, take that for granted. And the fact knowing that we fell short a couple times last year, and so like that chip is on my shoulder. Like I could care less about an ACC championship at this point. You know what I'm saying? I could care less about whatever else we won. The 10 games for the 14th season, I care less about any of that. To be honest with you, my goal is set on being at the top of the mountain, and I know that to do that we have to beat LSU, and we got to beat Troy, and we got to beat Georgia Tech, and so just taking it one game at a time, but with that same tenacity every game.
Defensive line had some struggles against the run last year. Yeah. How are you and TJ and the rest of the defensive line, and also with the acquisition of Tom Allen now and the mix with you guys, how is that going to look up against the run defense for the secondary?
Be better.
How do you look to be better in what ways?
You know, we're critical of ourselves, watching tape. Obviously, we fell short, whether it's fits, mental errors, or different things, just being able to cut down on that, and that just comes from focus and preparation.
Now, what have you seen out of Will Help on the edge, and how does that kind of affected you guys in the locker room, just what you've seen out of him, his work?
Will Help, man, he came in, he was automatically like a leader on our team. He definitely like brought some juice to the defensive end room, and you know, we like to call him, he like a robot. Like he just does everything like seemingly perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Just from like the way he pushes weight off his chest when he benches it to like his pass rush moves just look like he was made in a factory. You know what I mean? If you've seen him, like he looks like he was made in a factory. So I'm super excited to see like how he will get out there and compliment, you know, me and TJ and DeMonte and Stephon and all those guys that we have, because we got a group, and I'm just super excited to have him added to that.
So 36 days from now, 35 days, somewhere in there, sun's going to be setting. You're going to be standing across from Garrett Nussmeier. You're going to look down. You're going to see Cuddy beside you. You're going to see Will Help. You're going to see TJ. Crowd's going to be crazy. What's that going to be like?
You know, it's going to be electric. I can't even, you know, when like something you haven't experienced yet, you really can't even put your finger on what it's going to make you feel like. I don't even know if I could even do it justice sitting here talking to you. Like, the way I know the Valley is going to be rocking and folks going to show up, like I already know it's going to be crazy. But I do know that we put in the necessary work to give y'all the show of life.
Do you notice that? You know, a lot of players are like, man, I get in the game and all I hear is what's going on. But do you ever take time to just kind of look around and?
Maybe when I'm on the sideline. I think the most time when I notice the crowd is like pregame, like The Rock. But like once the game starts, I'm locked. Like I'm probably maybe a third down or so, depending on where we are in the game. I might get the crowd involved, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time, I'm kind of straightforward.
I know you've been asked this before, but that cat over there, you met him at a rivals camp, I guess. Mm-hmm. You guys were instant buddies.
Yeah.
Played each other in a championship game. You got him.
Yeah.
What has this journey been like? And then what would it be like to share a championship together?
Man, it would be crazy, man. Like I truly love that dude. You know, like you said, we got a lot of history together. We were on opposite sides of championships, and now we looking to win one together. We talk about it all the time. I joke with him. Anytime anybody asks anything about Central, and I'm around, I'd be like, yeah, but they couldn't get past Thompson. And he'll look at me and be like, yeah, but look where we at now. And so I want that look where we at now to pay dividends, because I know it can. I know that he has. I know that I have it. I know the guys around us have it. So I just want to put it together, make it happen.
What's your greatest memory of your Clemson career so far?
Oh man, my greatest memory of my Clemson career. Man, I have so many. I have to say, probably the ACC championship walk-off by Nolan was like just an insane vibe, insane feeling, and I think it was more crazy, but how we won, but like how much like I felt like I put into that game. Like I was like, oh my God, I took the tape when I went into the locker room. Like so, just knowing that like I just left everything out there and it paid off when it looked like it might not have. That was big time for me, and that was probably one of my best moments.
That's an awesome game. Thank you.